Hi, my name is Bhumika Brahmbhatt. My student ID is 303000893. I am student of Bachelor of Information Technology at Federation University of Australia. I am studying my subject iTech 3207 Contemporary Challenges of IT Manager. My lecturer and tutor is Mr. Asif. Today I am here to give a short presentation on telecommuting. So, first of all, what is telecommuting? Telecommuting is basically work from anywhere rather than traditional office space. It could be an employee's home, satellite office, a coffee shop, any other location where they just take their work, they assign some task, they do the task and just report to the manager, and by this way telecommuting is something which is give a flexibility about location, and they just need to focus on their work. So the basic of telecommuting. For telecommuting, it is mutual understanding between employer and employee that the employee can work part-time or full-time, and it could be initiated by company or by the employer. So the basic character of telecommuting is the first and very important is self-motivation. As as you know, the people who working as a telecommuter, they're not supervised by any person, any manager from the organization. So they could, but at the end of the day, they need to meet the deadline. They need to do the work. So if the person is working as a telecommuter, this should be self motivated. The second is high level of job knowledge and skills. The person who decide to work as a telecommuter, they should be having a good knowledge and good skill. As if we just talk about, if we just give a simple example, suppose there is an IT company, the person is working as a web developer or something, and he just got a issue with his system. Then if he's not that much capable enough to resolve the networking problem, then he could the work should be suffered. And if the same person is working at company, he can meet the other staff, the allocated person for that particular problem. They could help them and solve them. So in that way, work will not suffer. So if you're working as a telecommuter, the high level of job and skill, whatever related to your work, is necessary to be on time and to give good productivity to company and good growth of yourself as well. The person should give a high performance as there is no supervision, so no one is going to assess your work or anything. So yeah, basically you should give a high performance. So it would be better if you can do a good. And the fourth one is independence and confidence. The person who working as a like the person who is telecommuter, they could take their decision independently, and they should be confident enough for that decision. Do they doing the right thing or wrong? And they comfort with solitude. So if this is good for the people who prefer working with less social interaction, because they're not gonna meet staff and colleagues everywhere. So this is good for the people who prefer such kind of work attitude. And it should be time management and organization skill. As I stated earlier, the person with telecommuter, they have to meet the deadline, and manager is not going to supervise that person every time. So the person should decide his time and should decide his deadlines to meet particular target, and organize his work in such a way so he can fulfill with the task requirement. So looking towards advantages of telecommuting, it is it is beneficial for both of them, to the company and employee as well. The first and very most is time saving, as the like it is the for telecommuter, the location, they're not bound to be located at some place. They can work from anywhere anytime. So it will definitely going to save the employees time of traveling. As you see, the mostly the city area and the high high city, they this suffering with a lots of public traffic and all. So the employer don't need to travel and spend a lot of time on for traveling from his home to office. So by that way, they can roughly they can save 1 hour in a 1 hour by such way. So this is one of good advantage in this fast reply. You can save time. And the second is flexibility of work schedule. They can decide their working hours by their own. They're not bound to be work at particular time like the office business hours 9 to 5. But yes, they have to manage the trading hours, like whatever the peak hours of particular industry. They need to manage that. The third one is work satisfaction for both. As the person is doing all the work by himself, he will be definitely will be more focused toward his work. So he will, yeah, he will get he will can put more efforts to the work. So he will also get work satisfaction. The employer will also good performance from that person. So the employer will be also happy. And it is beneficial for those people, like basically the disabled people who can't travel, or the people like the parents, they do who don't want to leave their home. They can manage both of them, like they can take care of their child and they can do their work as well. And if we're looking towards advantages of telecommuting at organization perspective, the employer, it is definitely going to give a good productivity by the employee. And they can have wide range of options, like if the work is not bound to particular location, they can choose the option from anywhere. So like they can manage their work from overseas. And they can it is like you can get benefit of globally. Yeah, you can from globalized concept, the organization will get talent and skills towards their company from anywhere. And the third one, and which is also very important for any company, it will give reduction of expense and cost. As the person is not going to come at office, it will reduce that management task, that management cost. And every employer should have some budget for that employee. So by telecommuter, working with telecommuter, they can done their work by reducing the expense cost. And yes, this is important for every company. Like budget is the most constraint of space of every industry. So this is all about telecommuting. And yeah, this is very known concept nowadays. As you know, like most of the people, most of the companies, they have some staff, they have particular team who working from, like they work from any part of the world. So this is very well known concept. And if you have more question, or if you need any detail, you can send me an email at bhumikabr@yahoo.com.au. Thank you.